Matt, do you have gun fever?
I do. I love guns.
Well, the gang has gun fever too.
Yeah, I know.
So let's talk. So Gun Fever is the 5th episode of season 1 of Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and I thought it was a pretty good episode.
Yeah, I liked it a lot too. It's definitely, they're starting to find their groove, I think. It was hitting for me, you know, I was laughing, I was enjoying myself. It's definitely better than the first 2 episodes, I think. I really think they're starting to find their way and develop their characters and kind of figure out where the show's going.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of character development that finally took off that I was noticing. Dennis, for instance, didn't want to take Charlie to the hospital after he got shot because he didn't want to get blood stains on his car. Yeah. It's a typical Dennis thing, and I'm glad that was in there.
Yeah.
And this is also the first mention of Wojino'S, their favorite restaurant in town.
Yes, Wojino'S with the waiter.
Yeah, I don't know if he was working there yet, but this is the first time they get a mention of that in there.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that I found, this episode also has a sequel for later seasons, Gun Fever 2, Still Hot.
Yes. Yep.
Which I think is a better episode than this, but we're not talking about that yet. But we also see Wang for the first time, his landlord.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot.
He's got it in his belt.
Yeah. Send a threatening message. I like that he offered Rice Krispie treats to pay his rent.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to call up my bank after this. I'm going to see if they accept that also as payment.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Right? I mean, hey, who would? I love Rice Krispies, so
yeah.
I don't blame him for having that. I don't know where his kitchen is in his apartment because that apartment is
literally. He cooks on the radiator.
Yeah, but where's he keeping all? I guess the warm.
I think there's a fridge.
Is there a fridge?
Yeah, because remember that Frank put a lock on it?
Yeah, for the meats. Human meat.
Yeah.
But getting back to this episode, yeah, there was a lot of fun stuff. They were having a lot of fun. It was pretty funny. Dee's boyfriend was definitely a douche.
Yeah.
And plus, he turns out, spoilers if you haven't seen it, I hope you are, is the robber.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually one thing I did like. I felt like this episode was pretty well written. The story was pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, they just, the laughs aren't a mile a minute like the future seasons.
No. But it's we're getting there. We're starting to enjoy it a little bit more than the first 2 were kind of tough, and it starts to get a little bit better from here. Yeah,
the first 2 seasons are definitely the roughest for sure. They're just finding themselves, and you can see them finding the characters as they go on, which is really cool. But there's just times watching this show, and it just, in the first season, it feels like they're reading lines.
Yeah. And so the biggest part for me is, how different Charlie is. Specifically Charlie.
Yeah, his character.
So different.
Yeah, definitely. I think Mac is probably the character that is the most similar, even though he does a full 180, but at least, the way his speaking pattern is at least the same.
Right, yeah.
Charlie is completely off from what he would end up being.
Mm-hmm.
He's a functional adult in this first season.
Yeah.
Where in the later seasons, if he didn't have Frank dragging him along, I feel like he'd be dead.
Yeah, probably.
So...
Yeah, I don't know. It's still a great episode. I like Charlie was trying to do something. He was trying to be responsible, and Mac and Dennis are in the basement shooting the gun off, and Charlie comes downstairs and is like, "Whoa, what is this?" And they give it to him, and he shows it to him. He's like, "Huh, this thing loaded?" And Dennis goes, "It could be."
It could be.
And then the next scene is Charlie having a blast.
They're like, "You got the fever, dude. You got gun fever." Yeah, I mean, it's from 2005, so I don't know what they're really commenting on. I know in the later seasons they're commenting on the gun issues, but I don't know what 2005, that's 17 years ago now. So I honestly can't recall.
Yeah, I was too young to retain anything from that.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing, I don't know what it was about, but as far as a social issue, but it was definitely really funny. And I think right now our number 1 episode is the underage drinking one.
Still think it should be Charlie Has Cancer, but...
Yeah, well, that's at number 2 against my best wishes. I would probably slide this into number 1, actually.
Number 1?
Yeah, I had some laughs, and like I said, the blood scene at the end where Charlie got shot. You shot me, dude! Why'd you shoot me, Dennis? I had some laughs in here, and I really think that's important.
Well, it's definitely in the top 3 as of right now.
Yeah, the bottom ones are definitely...
1 and 2.
Yeah, they're definitely staying at where they are. Well, this is the show's list. So, unfortunately, based on what we have it at right now, it's got to go to number 1 at the current time. And again,
But does it?
I feel like it does.
Well, so what's number 3 right now?
Well, right now, number 3 is The Gang Gets Racist, which is the pilot, which is really good.
So we think it's better than that.
I do think it's better than that.
Okay, so it's number 3. Now, what's number 2?
Number 2 right now is Charlie Has Cancer.
Do you think it's better than that?
Well, I've made this very clear. I think that's the worst episode so far. And I'm standing by that, even though you think it's the best, which I have no idea how. I mean, maybe you're huffing glue somewhere, but that episode was just flat out bad in my opinion.
Nah, it's very funny. Come on.
It's funny, but, like, I get the jokes, but it's just not... The whole episode, that has to be funny. And it just doesn't work. This is the second week in a row we're still arguing about Charlie Has Cancer, and I'm still feel like, even though it's at 2 right now, it will drop to 3.
Alright, so you want this at 1.
Yeah, well, you think it's better than the abortion episode, and...
So how about we...
I mean, the underage drinking episode. So, alright, we'll slide it in at number 2 then.
Okay.
And that means we'll keep the underage drinking at number 1, which is a good episode, so...
It's not bad, but it's not... It should be number 3.
Right now, it's number 1 still. That is still our number 1 episode, and guys... What's your number 1 episode so far, 5 weeks in? Drop a comment in the comment section below. We're not getting a lot of love on these videos. I think people are just sticking around for the second half when I spin my wheel.
Yeah, they're here for the wheel spin, not the Always Sunny talk.
Yeah, which is understandable. I do look good, and last week I threw a blazer on, so...
Yeah, do you like Always Sunny? Come on, like, how do you not like that show?
We're trying to raise awareness for how funny Always Sunny is.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And if you have any ideas on how we should rank this better, because ranking something with 2 people is kind of tough. We need to vote.
Yeah. Well, we think maybe we're kicking around the idea maybe in a couple weeks, like, you know, when we have more people watching these videos, you guys have a vote that could help us out. Or doing something like that. So if you have any ideas, anything at all, just drop in the comment section below and let us know. And guys, as always, thanks for stopping by here at Let's Talk, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and tell all your friends. What's up, everyone? Don't adjust your camera. No, that's not Chris Hemsworth. It's just me, John Keefe. Although I have been referred to as Handsome Harry or Handsome Hank in the past, but I'm still a pretty good-looking guy, so don't be too disappointed. But hey, we're not here to talk about my good looks today. We're here to spin the wheel and find out who won a digital code for Spider-Man No Way Home. We had 7 names enter this week, and we had a lot of cool comments. I saw a lot of Spider-Man 2 fans. I saw some Spider-Man Far From Home, Spider-Man Homecoming. So a lot of great comments telling us what your favorite Spider-Man movies were. My personal favorite, I think right now, might be Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse or Spider-Man No Way Home. It's kind of a coin flip. Depends on the day that you catch me. But for one of these 7 people are going to win a digital code for Spider-Man No Way Home. I personally can't believe it, but we're here to spin the wheel and find out who that lucky person is going to be. Here we go. Let's see who's going to win the Spider-Man. Oh! Rick. Congratulations, Rick. So this week, Rick Syshawn, Rick, I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm probably not, and I'm sorry. But Rick has won this week's digital code of Spider-Man No Way Home. And even though last week I told you guys we were going to do Scream or Scream 5 or whatever you guys want to call it, I lied. We actually ended up doing Spider-Man No Way Home. So we're going to actually do Scream 5 this week. So check out this Friday's video. I'm hoping to have Faith on again because we have a lot of fun making our videos together. And this week we're going to give away Scream 5. So if you guys were hoping that we were doing that last week, we're going to be doing it this week. And guys, just to remind you, when we hit 500 subscribers, we're going to be giving away this Godfather 4K trilogy in this packaging, which we do have a review on this channel for, just to get a cheap plug-in for that. So, guys, I just want to thank you for being a fan of Let's Talk, and if you're a new subscriber to this channel, check out many of our new videos that we come out with every single day, or at least we try to. So make sure, if you're not yet, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and tell all your friends.